Whatever happened to WhiteBoy7thst?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen!
WhiteBoy7thst, also known as Alex, is a YouTube gamer and vlogger with almost 2.5 million subscribers. However, there's a chance that you may have never seen his channel. Despite having over 2 million subscribers, WhiteBoy7thst struggles to attain 10,000 views on any of his videos. Now, before we get into why that happened to the channel, we first need to go back to where it started in the first place. Alex was born on July 16th, 1990 in Milwaukee and was raised by his single mother. Growing up, he didn't really have many friends, and so he would spend the majority of his time just playing video games. However, on July 1st, 2009, Alex decided to start his own YouTube channel after seeing that one of his schoolmates had also started one. The first video on his channel is him getting a triple collateral kill on Call of Duty World at War, which at the time was not very common. Despite the video being recorded on what looks like a camera just filming his screen, the video has amassed over 350,000 views, and that was just the start of WhiteBoy7thst's YouTube career. The majority of his videos after this consisted of Call of Duty gameplay, whether it was high kill gameplay, epic trick shots that he'd hit, or even just a montage of his best moments. However, once he posted a video titled Machinima by WhiteBoy7thst, it rarely showed us what he could do in Call of Duty. In the video, he says that Machinima, who at the time was one of the biggest channels for gaming, had posted one of his videos where he got a nuke in Call of Duty without the use of any kill streaks. If there were any doubts in his ability at the time, this definitely showed that he at the time was one of the best Call of Duty YouTubers. He would continue to post Call of Duty gameplay where he would get insane games, such as Epic 106 Kills by WhiteBoy7thst. As Call of Duty was getting more and more popular, so was WhiteBoy7thst, and he was one of the best, alongside Woody's Gamertag and XJaws. It was then, on the 2nd of January 2011, that he would hit 100,000 subscribers. From here, he would just continue to grow and show off his skills in the Call of Duty game. He would still regularly post gameplay from his best Call of Duty games, as well as start a new series called Road to Commander, which was another series where people could watch him and his amazing gameplay, whilst also seeing him rank up at the same time. His videos from this point onwards would most likely always get at least 250,000 views, and sometimes would even hit a couple of million. Everything seemed amazing for Alex. MW3 had just been released, and seeing how he was one of the best Call of Duty players around, people would go to his channel and watch his gameplay. He was a gold medal champion game-winning athlete, and even smaller channels at the time, like Vanos Gaming, made videos about him, with Vanos making the iconic "It Doesn't Matter" song, which implemented WhiteBoy7thst's main catchphrase, "It doesn't matter." So, with someone that was always gaining many views at the time, what caused the decline in views? As time continued, he'd still post the occasional Call of Duty video. However, he was also trying out different games on his channel as well. Whilst some of them did still get hundreds of thousands of views, some of them really struggled to hit that 100k mark. It was rarely only on his Call of Duty videos that people seemed to click. That is, until Black Ops 2 was released. WhiteBoy7thst instantly jumped on the game and started making videos, most of which amassed over 200,000 views. He'd continue posting these videos often, while sometimes still sprinkling in the odd vlog or random game that he wanted to play. However, eventually he did decide to stray more away from the Call of Duty games and start to play more of the games that he wanted to play, and would only make Call of Duty videos every now and then. This is the start of where his viewership really started to dip. Whilst most of his older videos would gain more than 200,000 views, some of the videos during this time would struggle to even hit the 100k mark. As time went on, he struggled to gain even more than 150,000 views on any video, until GTA 5 came along and it gave him a slight boost once again in viewership. Unfortunately, however, it didn't last too long, as he decided to go back to the videos that he wanted to make instead of the ones that were just popular at the time. He would eventually go back to Call of Duty and Call of Duty Ghosts. However, most people were not fans of that game, so many people didn't really want to watch videos of it on YouTube. He would continue to post regular videos of games that he wanted to play. However, from this point, he struggled to even get 100,000 views. He still made videos almost every day since that day. However, that was 9 years ago, and he has not seen the same success on viewership ever since. So now, I come back to the question I first had. What happened to WhiteBoy7thst? There are many speculations going around the internet as to what actually happened to him and why he isn't as relevant as he once was, and so I'll go over them first. People speculate that he lost his viewership because one day he was falsely swatted for alleged behaviour and being in possession of a firearm, and from that point on he just got annoyed and lost interest. Other people speculate that he was on drugs and just struggled with mental health, and other people say that he just became boring. However, I don't think that's the case at all. You see, as YouTube became a more popular site, more and more creators were emerging. People such as Ali A and Vicstar found great success during the Call of Duty days, at the same time that WhiteBoy7thst was getting a load of views, so it can't be that. Instead, I think with Call of Duty dying off as a franchise with games such as Ghost and Advanced Warfare, people were trying to find the next best thing such as GTA or Fortnite. And whilst a load of people did transition into them games, with even WhiteBoy7thst doing it himself for a while, he was someone who just decided he didn't want to do that. Instead, he just wanted to play games that he enjoyed, whether it was popular or not. He was just someone who wanted to have fun making videos that he wanted to. Whether people watched or not didn't really matter to him, as he was still enjoying himself. He originally started with Call of Duty because it was what he enjoyed to do, but once it wasn't fun anymore, he just couldn't force himself into it. To this day, he does still stream on his YouTube channel and does also post regular videos as well. However, even now, they struggle to get even 1,000 views. He did make a video back on 8th of June 2021, stating that he was retired at the age of 30 and was doing well and was happy. So, what happened to WhiteBoy7thst? That's it. He retired. He records games and live streams whenever he feels like it. He didn't start getting less and less views for any ridiculous reason, such as swatting or drugs. But instead, he's just a guy who made videos of what he wanted to do and when he wanted to do them. He didn't want to jump on trends to try and seem relevant. Instead, he just wanted to have fun. Back in the day, he had a huge impact on the Call of Duty world, but nowadays, he just likes to relax in his retirement doing whatever he wants. He always stayed true to what he wanted from the beginning, whether people watched it or not. And that's really all there is to it. WhiteBoy7thst, thanks for all the good times back in the day, and I really hope you're keeping happy. If you do want to check out his channel, like I said, he does stream almost every single day, so check him out over there at WhiteBoy7thst. But for now, that's it. There's no big conspiracy or main reason why he's left. He's just doing what he wants, when he wants, and having fun with it. And speaking of that, make sure you check out my other videos on my channel as well. I'm going to be trying to upload at least one comedy sketch every single week, as well as gaming videos every day, and the occasional commentary just like this one. So if you do enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Well, anyway, I hope to see you at some point in the future during one of my other videos. But for now, I hope to see you soon, and I'll speak to you later.